Ladies and gentlemen, the SUSE and Rancher community proudly presents Front Row at KubeCon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Front Row at KubeCon. We are live here at the KubeCon convention, Los Angeles, California, in the Rancher booth. My name is Robert Serchia from the SUSE and Rancher community, and I'm joined by William, one of our product managers in charge of Harvester. William, welcome.
Thank you for having me. And
Harvester, can you tell our community members what it is and what problem it kind of solves?
Yeah. So Harvester is one of our newest projects at SUSE, and quickly heading towards a product that we're going to be launching at with GA status soon here. We just released version 0.3 of Harvester, so it's still pre-GA.
Okay.
But this release actually contains the majority of the features that will be in the GA version. So this is largely the feature complete for what we're heading towards with GA, which is just around the corner, so we're really excited about that.
Okay.
And we think it's going to...
Pre-GA.
It's a pre-GA in a sense. Yeah. We really want to make sure it's stabilized and we get some community feedback before that next step.
That's always important. Now, do you have a moment to show us what Harvester is and how it works?
Yeah, we could jump right in. I actually have an environment up here already. Let's see if we can take a look at this here. So Harvester is, maybe a little bit about Harvester first. What is Harvester, right? Sure. Harvester is an HCI solution. And what we did is we looked at the HCI solutions out there, and we realized a lot of them haven't really innovated so much since they came out 20 plus years ago in many cases. It's really largely a mature market. And we were thinking, well, what could we do to bring in some of the cloud native innovation that we've all been a part of for the last 5 years here to this very mature, somewhat legacy market? Because HCI still is very important to the modern enterprise. And so Harvester is just that. It's bringing the cloud native toolset that we have with Kubernetes into the HCI world, allowing us to manage both VMs and containers with that same toolset, providing consolidation, providing some of those efficiencies that cloud native tools gives us in that HCI world. So for an example, Harvester now integrates with Rancher. So Rancher for its obviously Kubernetes capabilities.
Sure.
And now we have virtualization management also in it, as you see here in this UI. And so Rancher is really growing this additional capability to this other world of virtual machines and sometimes legacy applications. So if I click on virtualization management, now I get to see a Harvester cluster that I've built here. And if I click on this, I can go into the management interface of Harvester and start working in the virtualization HCI layer. So now you see on the left here, my concerns are not what you normally would have for a Kubernetes view. These are things like hosts and virtual machines and volumes. These are, it's a different language now. And I can see my virtual machines here running. I can create a new virtual machine with things that you expect, like put in the CPU and the amount of memory. I can choose a disk image, either an ISO or an IMG format or various other virtualization formats. And I can do things like cloud init and user data to pre-configure that VM and create a VM just like that. So it's really super straightforward and really easy to use virtualization technology at its core.
So we have the ability to not only manage VMs but clusters in one pane of glass, where one operator can just manage both. And if you're doing anything that's half VMs and half cluster, you have one interface for operators and users to kind of go to and learn, and it's not like learning vSphere and this and that. It's just Kubernetes underneath, and all that is the only thing you need to know.
Yeah, like you can really just pivot back and forth between a Kubernetes cluster. Here's a Kubernetes view here. Now we've got the traditional container view and those traditional cloud native workloads. And just as quickly, I can go over here back to virtualization and manage my virtual machine workloads, all in the same pane of glass. And because it integrates with Rancher, the Rancher projects concept and sort of multi-tenancy features that we have in Rancher apply to Harvester, so you can keep your workloads organized between teams.
Oh, wow.
You get all the enterprise RBAC and enterprise auth integration that Rancher has been known for with your virtualization system, so you don't have to maintain two sort of access control and security policy approaches to your HCI world and your container world.
So I have 0.2 huge upgrade, in feature set with the integration with Rancher, right?
A lot has changed since 0.2.
Wow.
It's been a busy few months for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, with our community members, where can they learn a little more about Harvester and how to get started with that?
Yeah, that's a great question. harvesterhci.io
Okay.
is the website. And
Your mic went out. Hand in the mic. Repeat your answer.
Okay, so harvesterhci.io is our main website. We've got a link to our Slack channel there, documentation. There's many ways to engage in the community through those things. GitHub is a great way, of course, to let us know what things you're running into or features you want to see. We also are going to be doing more webinars and meetups in the future, so we hope, keep your eye out for that. We hope you can engage that way. But yeah, most importantly, go to GitHub or harvesterhci.io and download the ISO and try it out on some hardware and let us know what you think.
It's back, so keep going. It's back.
Awesome. Thank you, William, for your time. I appreciate it and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.